Chapter 11. The sixth planet was 10 times larger than the last one. It was inhabited by an old gentleman who wrote voluminous books. He exclaimed to himself when he saw the little prince coming,
"Oh, look, here is an explorer."
The little prince sat down on the table and panted a little. He had already traveled so much and so far. The old gentleman said to him,
"Where do you come from?"
said the little prince.
"What is that big book? What are you doing?"
said the old gentleman.
"I am a geographer."
Asked the little prince.
"What is a geographer?"
A geographer is a scholar who knows the location of all the seas, rivers, towns, mountains, and deserts,
said the little prince.
"That is very interesting. Here at last is a man who has a real profession."
And he cast a look around him at the planet of the geographer. It was the most magnificent and stately planet that he had ever seen. He said,
"Your planet is very beautiful. Has it any oceans?"
said the geographer.
"I couldn't tell you."
The little prince was disappointed.
Has it any mountains?"
said the geographer.
"I couldn't tell you."
"And towns, and rivers, and deserts?"
"I couldn't tell you that either."
"But you are a geographer."
The geographer said,
"Exactly, but I am not an explorer. I haven't a single explorer on my planet. It is not the geographer who goes out to count the towns, the rivers, the mountains, the seas, the oceans, and the deserts. The geographer is much too important to go loafing about. He does not leave his desk, but he receives the explorers in his study. He asks them questions, and he notes down what they recall of their travels. And if the recollections of anyone among them seem interesting to him, the geographer orders an inquiry into that explorer's moral character."
"Why is that?"
Because an explorer who told lies would bring disaster on the books of the geographer. So would an explorer who drank too much.
Asked the little prince.
"Why is that?"
Because intoxicated men see double. Then the geographer would note down 2 mountains in a place where there was only one.
Asked the little prince.
"I know someone who would make a bad explorer."
That is possible. Then, when the moral character of the explorer is shown to be good, an inquiry is ordered into his discovery.
"One goes to see it."
No, that would be too complicated, but one requires the explorer to furnish proofs. For example, if the discovery in question is that of a large mountain, one requires that large stones be brought back from it.
The geographer was suddenly stirred to excitement.
"But you come from far away. You are an explorer. You shall describe your planet to me,"
said the geographer expectantly.
"Well?"
asked the little prince.
"Oh, where I live, it is not very interesting. It is all so small. I have 3 volcanoes. 2 volcanoes are active and the other is extinct, but one never knows. Oh, where I live, it is not very interesting. It is all so small. I have 3 volcanoes. 2 volcanoes are active and..."
said the geographer.
"One never knows."
"I have also a flower."
said the geographer.
"We do not record flowers."
"Why is that? The flower is the most beautiful thing on my planet."
said the geographer.
"We do not record them because they are ephemeral."
"What does that mean, ephemeral?"
said the geographer.
Geographies are the books which, of all books, are most concerned with matters of consequence. They never become old-fashioned. It is very rarely that a mountain changes its position. It is very rarely that an ocean empties itself of its waters. We write of eternal things.
The little prince interrupted.
"But extinct volcanoes may come to life again. What does that mean, ephemeral?"
said the geographer.
Whether volcanoes are extinct or alive, it comes to the same thing for us. The thing that matters to us is the mountain. It does not change.
repeated the little prince. who never in his life had let go of a question once he had asked it.
But what does that mean, ephemeral?
It means which is in danger of speedy disappearance.
Is my flower in danger of speedy disappearance?
Certainly it is.
The little prince said to himself,
My flower is ephemeral, and she has only 4 thorns to defend herself against the world, and I have left her on my planet, all alone.
That was his first moment of regret, but he took courage once more. He asked,
What place would you advise me to visit now?
replied the geographer,
The planet Earth, it has a good reputation.
and the little prince went away, thinking of his flower.